Hi guys, so today I'd like to talk about something a little different. It's something I've never wanted to discuss on this channel, but I feel the need to at this minute in time. I not only find this particular topic disturbing, but vile in general, and it's not something I feel comfortable talking about, but as I said, I do feel the need to. So before I get into this, I do have to stress that it is to a more mature audience, because I know I have a couple of younger viewers such as my little brother. So if you're watching this, don't. Go to a different video, go and watch something else, don't watch this one. I'm assuming most of you already know what it is I want to talk about, but for those who don't, it's relating to the Sam Pepper incident. Now you're either thinking one of three things. Either, who's Sam Pepper, which I did and then I went and researched him. Don't. Secondly, what Sam Pepper incident? However, I assume most people who are aware who Sam Pepper is know about the incident. Or thirdly, you're fed up of hearing it. Now this video isn't specifically about that particular thing, but what happened as a whole. Sam Pepper made a prank video where he was going around nipping girls' asses. This obviously caused a load of uproar within YouTube and Twitter and other social media communities. And rightly so. What gets me is the fact that he got away with that, and he shouldn't have been allowed to. What he was doing was sexual assault. There's no two ways about it. That's exactly what he did, and he got away with it. Yeah, his video was taken down, but he still got away with it. He said that these girls in the videos were actresses, which I don't believe to be true. He then did another video of girls doing the same to guys, and then a third video saying that everything was just a social experiment. Now, I personally believe that that's bullshit. Sam's just trying to cover his tracks, and he's trying to make himself seem like a decent person. If you watch his videos, you'll find that that's far from true. He's not. He's got no respect for anybody. He thinks that what he's doing is funny, and he tries to pass this off as a social experiment. Great way to support sexual assault awareness by committing sexual assault. Dickhead. A couple of months before, Alex Day had also been involved in some sort of sexual scandal. Now, I don't know too much about that, so I'm not going to get into it. But the fact that these two big YouTubers are involved in sexual assault or sexual scandals, what? These are two people with millions of viewers, or subscribers, or fans, or followers, whatever you want to call them. Millions of people across the world who look up to them, and they're getting away with doing this, and they're setting a bad example. It's seeming to me like over this year it's becoming a bit of a thing. Within the media with BBC, you're getting people arrested and locked up for paedophilia, or people coming out as paedophiles. And within YouTube you've got people who are committing sexual assault. Shortly after Sam Pepper's video came out and there was a huge uproar, it had then come out that he'd raped somebody. He had blatantly raped somebody. He had invited a girl back to his place and forced her to have sex with him against her will. Now, she felt that because he's a YouTube celebrity that her case wouldn't have been taken seriously if she went to the police. She felt that her friends, because they were fans of him, wouldn't believe her. She felt that she didn't have a leg to stand on, so to speak, because of who he was. This isn't the case. It doesn't matter who somebody is. If they're going to rape somebody, if they're going to commit sexual assault, then you are well within your right to speak to the police about it and have something done about it. Another YouTuber who I have watched up to this point, another YouTuber who I have looked up to, I enjoyed watching this person's videos. It's recently come out that this YouTuber had manipulated and got a 15-year-old drunk to have sex with her. At the time, he was 20, so he was already committing statutory rape and sleeping with someone who was underage, which is wrong in itself. He got her drunk and provided her with alcohol, which is wrong in itself. And then he had sex with her. That YouTuber was V1I. He's done a video and apologised to the girl, but that doesn't make it right. The fact is, he got her drunk to have sex with her, and that's exactly what he did. These three YouTubers I've just mentioned are not nice people at all. In fact, they are vile human beings, and they've been allowed to get away with what they've done, and I don't think that's right. What I'm trying to say with this video is, if you've ever been involved in something like this, then speak to somebody. Nobody will think any less of you, and something can be done. You are not wrong in any way for speaking to somebody. You are not the bad person here. They are. Go to the police, speak to your friends, speak to your parents, speak to somebody, anybody, but don't just sit on this information. Don't just let these people get away with what they are doing. It doesn't matter whether they're a celebrity in the real world. It doesn't matter whether they're a celebrity on YouTube or on a different social media site. It doesn't matter whether they're a viner or just a regular person. It doesn't matter who they are. Speak to somebody. If, and I hope to God this isn't the case, but if it ever happens to you in the future, then speak to somebody. Don't allow these people to get away with what they have done. I'm sorry to be crude, but if somebody rapes you and they don't use a condom, then you have evidence inside you. Instantly go to the police and speak to them. Don't allow that person to get away with it. I'm not saying if they do use a condom, don't speak to somebody. If it doesn't matter whether they do or they don't, still speak to somebody. People are there to help you. People are there to believe you. Nobody will think you are lying. People who lie about these sort of things have a tell and they will be found out. But you can help to prevent this from happening to somebody else and to get this person caught. So do so. It's awful that it's happened, but do not allow them to get away with it. That's what this video is about. So I do apologise for doing this sort of video, but I felt the need to say what has been said. There are people there to help you if you've been involved in this kind of thing. Speak to somebody, anybody. Go to the police, your parents, your friends, like I said. So again, sorry for this kind of video, and I'll be back next week with something hopefully a little more light-hearted. So I'll speak to you next time, guys. The thing is, it's just that this is something that's hard for me to talk about. My life at the minute has turned to shit.